Just make sure you can see everybody in chat because it'll have a blue Facebook round them. There's nobody in from YouTube yet, Mike, but there'll be they normally like a red Y or a white Y at side of the names when they YouTube.
Right.
Oh, is it triangle for YouTube? Right. Good evening, good evening. Donna, you've just become a top fan. Woohoo!
Well done, Donna.
I know. Evening, Joe. Hope you're well, my lovely lady. We'll just wait for a few more to join us. Amy, Leah, hope you're all well. Can you see them all, Mags?
Yeah, I've got Donna, hi. Joe, hi. Joe, Paranormal M.I.T.
Kelly.
Leah Wiggett, hi.
Hi,
Katie Denison, hi. Yes, I'm seeing them all.
Marvellous, marvellous. Evening, Rach, Kelly, Mick, Katie, and Lobo, I think. Hello, this is Joe. Evening, Joe. You're on us exploring the afterlife. Evening, Andy, Tracy, Susanna, Smelly Cat. Hello, my lovely big hugs to you. So as you can see tonight, I am joined by our lovely Mags, who's with us as well. Do you want to explain how you read tarots, Mags, for those that missed us the other night, evening Wendy?
I don't read tarots, as you can see. Hopefully. Deck of cards, but I'm not sure if you can see it. A black one will probably be better. Inside the spade, you'll see there's another spade and another spade and another spade. Sometimes I see a different number of spades inside the spades.
Yep.
Depending on how I'm reading it.
Oh, again, the way that Mags is doing the readings, this is how the tarot cards came about. If you look back in the history, tarot cards started out with playing decks. Now, people like Mags that can read these cards are amazing. Because for me, as you guys know, I go on picture cards. So yes, it's going to be a different one. Evening, Katie, Joanne, Eva, Della from New York, sending love across the water, my lovely. Amy, no worries. Joanne, this one's working. Wendy, hello, Donna, and Joanne. Right, John's going to pick one. So when you're ready, evening, Claire. Right, Donna. Mags, are you all right doing first reading?
Donna, yeah, we'll
see if Mags connects.
I'm looking for her name on here. Yeah, thank you, John. I can see you just highlighted it. Sorry about this, people. I need to see your name, try and get a connection with you. Try and get the cards. I've filled out the 9 of Hearts and the 5 of Hearts for you, which is really, really good. The 9 of Hearts and the 5 of Hearts. That means that you've got good news coming. These are 2 fantastic cards. Like, you couldn't get any better cards in the deck. There's news coming your way, and there's someone in uniform. So I don't know if you know someone in the forces that might be writing to you or whatever. But you've definitely got good news coming your way. Friendship, news from a friend, an old romance, something like that. But there's a friend going to be getting in touch with you very soon, someone that you're not expecting to hear from. And be good news. Just very positive cards.
Right. Is that what? Let me know when you're ready to move on, Mags.
Yeah, you can carry on. I'm looking through the names, see if I can.
Right. Well, I'll do Don as well. You're looking for one. You like you say, if you write down the names you connect with, and then I'll do a couple of readings, and then you can do the readings for the ones you picked cards for.
Okay.
Lorraine. She's at the top.
He said, "You get pencil and paper ready." I could have got a clean bit of paper, couldn't I? I've got one in the shopping list on it here.
Okay. Lorraine, hope you're well this evening, my lovely lady. So, Lorraine, for you, I've got the Three of Pentacles. Now, for me, the Three of Pentacles, the number 3 is very relevant here. When I see rabbits, I always think children. And you've got 3 rabbits around you. Around the 3 ladies, you've got the 3 rabbits. I'm not sure if there's anything to do coming around these children either at the minute or there's something going on with one because you've got 2 together and 1 separate. So I'm not sure if... Not sure if there's a divide within the children. I don't like to say there's one lost in spirit because I'm not a medium reader, but I just read cards. But you can definitely see there's 2 very close together, and then the one over here is definitely away. So I'm not sure what's going on around them children at the minute. I do think, though, I'm not sure if you're helping somebody out financially, or whether this may be the 3 where the 3 children are related. One relies on you more than the other 2, because there's definitely more coins up here. So I'm not sure whether you're helping support somebody. There's also lots of boxes in front of you, and I'm not sure. Because these boxes are representing something completely different. Because as I saw it as a tree. And to me, I'm not sure if there's been arguments or something, or different of agreements between you and possibly family members. But this has always gone on. This is something that you're not new to. I think this is this could be reflecting who the 3 are. But there's definitely disagreements, not bad disagreements, but disagreements towards each other. I think 2 are same characters, 1's similar. And there's something to do with learning because you're holding books in your hand. So I'm not sure whether you're doing some sort of learning or one of the 3 children, possibly, but there's learning definitely coming in, but it's not schooling, so I'm not sure whether this is somebody going off to college, and maybe that's the 3rd one where they're going off, but there's definitely something to do around books, but that's what I'm getting at the minute for you, Lorraine, so I hope that's okay, my lovely.
Have we got someone Macmillan somewhere in the chat?
Macmillan.
I'm sure I caught a Macmillan somewhere as I dropped 3 cards.
Yeah, Susan.
Susan Macmillan?
McLaughlin, yeah.
McLaughlin?
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Is it Macmillan? I've seen McLaughlin. Was it McLaughlin Macmillan?
Yeah, it's because it probably went too fast for you, my lovely.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a Macmillan. We've definitely got a Macmillan somewhere. Sorry, it's
Joanne, yeah.
Yep, Joanne. I picked up. I knew I had caught a Macmillan somewhere at the corner of my eye as I dropped 3. There's the 6 of spades, 5 of spades, and the 9 of clubs. Right? And this is saying that you're worried. You're worried about something just now. Could be legal matters, money matters. I see a man, it says there's a man in a suit. A man in a suit. And you're worried about something. And this is what the spades is telling me. The clubs is telling me to tell you to stop worrying about it. Clubs is telling me to stop worrying about it. Yeah, times are tough just now. They're tough for everybody, but they are going to get better. The Clubs is saying there's a man with a suit and everything's going to be fine. So, Joanne, you have to stop worrying about whatever it is.
Thank you, Mags. Mags, have you got your telly on? It's only because they can hear adverts.
Oh, do you know I have? And I don't even know where I'm at. Do you know what? Don't anybody tell me what happens on Corey tonight because I'm recording it. What?
Is that your reading for Joanne, my lovely?
That's my reading for Joanne. She said, stop worrying about what she's worrying about. There's a man in a suit going to sort it all out. An important man, someone wearing a suit.
No worries.
And he's going to sort out your worries for you.
Thank you, Mags. My granddad was from Larkhill, by the way, Mags.
Was it? I'm living in Wales now, but I am originally from Irvine on the west coast of Scotland. Long time ago.
Right, Susan, my lovely. Susan, for you, I've turned the King of Pentacles, my sweet. Are you... I'm not sure what that... See, the card's only got one person on, but the first thing I saw was the cape coming off the back. So it's like, if you look at the card, it's like you're shedding skin, if you know what I mean, in a good way. But it's as though you're making changes, but you're shedding your skin. So I don't know what that means to you, Susan. But there's got to be something that you're... If you see on the card, it's around your neck, the thing, and it's like it's pulling you back. What you've got to do is, I don't know whether this is something from the past or whatever, but you've got to unwrap it and just let it go. Because as you can see it's failing, it's like falling behind you. I hate these cards when I'm doing backwards. The cape's falling behind you, but it's also stopping you in the wing. It's stopping your wings from moving forward. So I'm not sure what this situation is around you or this weight that you felt. But to me, it's like a shed of skin. It's like a new beginning kind of thing for you. But you are being held back, but you're being held back by yourself because you're allowing these, what's this situation or whatever it is that's going on. You are allowing... You're not allowing it as such, but you're sort of like letting it get into your way. I'm also not sure if there's something with your, I want to say left leg. I'm not sure whether you've got any issues with your left leg that's going off at the minute, Susan. Another reason I'll say that is because your left leg is covered, but it's like rooted to the ground. So I'm not sure what you've got going on there with your leg, my lovely, but there's definitely something with the leg. Now you're holding up in your hand like a sunshine thing. And I'm not sure whether this is an achievement that you've done or it's the achievement that you've been able to put certain things in the past behind. I'm not sure, but there's definitely... you're definitely holding like a sunshine up in your hand. So, but there's also like a black bow tie around the sunshine. I don't know. Have you got one grandson? I don't know if you've got one grandson or there's going to be a grandson coming in future, because to me that looked like a bow tie around a smiley sunshine, which could... I'd interpret that as a child, so I'm not sure whether there's a child already or there's one that you know about coming, but there's definitely news of a child. There's also the shiny star there in the front is also saying that everything's going to be okay. There's definitely nothing coming up that's going to stop you from moving forward. But just see, for me, I know I have illness within my legs and my back. And sometimes we allow his illnesses to stop us from doing things and from doing things we enjoy. And I'm not sure whether that's what's stopping. That's where the stoppage is coming from. I'm not sure, but it's definitely you, or it's somebody around you that is suffering at the minute, my lovely, and you definitely need to just let go that little bit more, and everything's going to be okay. That's what I'm getting off that card for you, my lovely. Have you seen anybody, or do you just want me to take
Can you give Leah Hill one when you've got a minute? But
what, love?
Can you give Leah Hill a reading when you've got a minute? Because I know her, so I don't want it to interfere with.
Yeah, I can do. Do you want me to pick one for you? Because we've got a Lisa Rue coming in.
Yeah, you can do that first. I'm sure Leah won't be in a hurry.
Yeah, got you, Donna, and yeah, Amy. Are you connecting to Lisa now, Mags?
I am.
Marvelous.
Trying to. This is what I get for being a landlady for over 30 years. You learn how to shuffle cards.
You do.
They refuse to drop. Whoops. Here we go. Oh, excuse me, people. They have dropped all the way to the floor.
They're good cards.
They are good cards. Oh, you've got the 5 of Hearts, the 3 of Diamonds, the 4 of Spades, and the 3 of Hearts. Right. Now, friendship, you've got a friendship just now. The 5 of Hearts is saying about your friendship, but the 3 of Hearts here is saying that it's a bit tense. Maybe you've had an argument with a friend or something like that. Maybe you're feeling a bit tense about a friend. Have you lent them money? The Diamond's saying that there's money involved in it. Have you lent someone money and they've forgot about it? Maybe they've not paid you back. And then we've got the 4 of Spades, which goes with you're feeling really vexed about this friend. You've got a friend that you're feeling really vexed about just now. And I think you best err on the side of caution with this friend. Just take care of this friend. Go with your gut feeling. You've got a friend that you're unsure about. Go with your gut feeling about them. And that's what they say. To go with her gut feeling about her friend.
Right, my lovely. I'm just going to do Eva Soul at the minute. Eva, are you still in chat, my lovely? I've wrote a couple of names down on who I know I've got to do. Come on, Eva. Bless her button. Hi, Lindsay and Mags. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Please stay patient. Thank you, Rachel. I know it's so difficult. Very interesting, Craig. Craig's a paranormal sensitive person and can see human auras. Wow. That's an interesting one, Craig. You'll have to come on and talk to us about that. Evening, Simon, Penny, and Leah. Moving on, Amy, I'll read for you next. Amy, at the minute, I've turned over the Lover's card for you, Amy. Now, I'm not sure whether this is... I'm not sure whether this is an energy, like healing coming in from the spirit world. This is for Amy. Yeah. I'm not sure whether there's a healing coming in from spirit, but there's definitely a gentleman coming in, standing in behind you. And I do think that you know who this gentleman was, because to me, there's a lot of love around that. But can you see the spirit energies coming round you, Amy? It's like they're like swirling round you to let you know Now you have got an umbrella in your hand, and I do know that it's not that I know, but I've seen you talking about a move. Well, to me, the umbrella is a significant of travel, but you're unsure. But there's something to do with taller buildings, because behind you, you've left tall buildings. If you can see on the card that side, you've left tall buildings that side, but where you're going, it's a mixture of tall buildings, small buildings. I don't know whether it's a smaller city, preferably, that you might be going to. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what the thing is with this book, Amy, but there's a book, but it's like being covered. So I'm not sure whether this is some sort of diary. Or what? Might be grimoire. It could be. It could be grimoire, that, Amy, because it's like hiding. So I'm not sure whether there's something going off around you spiritually, but just stay away. It's just keep your mind clear, keep your meditations going. But there is a letter that's going to be on its way. But I think the letter is something to do with the grimoire, and I'm not sure, again, where this gentleman's coming in behind you, mate. But this gentleman's like surrounding you with his energy, my lovely. So, yeah. But I would think hard, and again, don't follow your heart. Make sure you're following your head, because you've got two hearts there. You've got a heart near your chest. You've got a heart near your what you've like your voice chakra, that, isn't it? Throat chakra. You've got a heart there, and I think what it's telling you, I think what they're significant to is listen to this and not this. If that makes any sense to you, Amy, my lovely.
Did you mention a Rachel? Do we have a full name? I'm thinking an old name.
We do have a Rachel, but she's under ETA Paranormal at the minute. Rachel is, and I don't think she can switch in. Hey, Rachel, see if you can switch. Is there anybody else?
Have we got a Rachel with an old name? I don't know if her name seems to be an old name.
I don't know. I forgot Rachel's second name. Rachel, I forgot your second name. How good's that? 2 minutes, Mads, and I will check.
All right. Have we got a Rachel that you pamper people?
Yeah, that's
Rachel. Making people feel good.
That's Rachel.
Yeah, you spend all your time making people feel good. You pamper people.
It's Rachel Natalie Croman. Yeah. She's on.
Right. Rachel, it's saying here that you make people feel good. You spend your life just wanting to make people feel good, wanting people to look good. Just spend your life saying to people, well, stop. You've got to take time for yourself. You've got to pamper yourself. You're going to burn yourself out. It says you've got to stop, and you've got to take the card, say you've got to stop, you've got to take time for yourself and pamper yourself. You're spending too much time making other people feel good. You're going to burn yourself out doing it.
Yep. Eve is still here. Eve, can you comment for me, my lovely? Oh, is she on? There we are. I'm still here. Eve, my lovely lady, at the minute you feel like you're in a battle, and I'm not sure whether this is a battle between yourself, but to me it doesn't feel that way. To me, there's like a battle in between friendships. I think this is more to do with rather than family related, because there's no tree in the picture, so I don't get a family feel from this, but there's definitely feuds going on around you. Now, I'm not sure whether you're, let me see if I can see which one you are. I think you're the one that's trying to put a stop to all this. So on this card, you'd be the one on this side here. But you're sort of like working things out with this person, that person, but these two underneath are just continuing. It's like you two are oblivious to these two. So these two aren't even thinking about you two. They're just thinking about themselves. But you two, in fact, I think both of you two, the two at the top is you and somebody else, and you're trying to put a stop to this argument that's going on between these two people down here. Now, I'm not sure what this argument's about in general, but I do think that there's a lot of cross wires that have been happening, Eve. I think there's a lot of cross wires around this, and it started... I think it's been a build-up, because if you look at your card, you can see it started. The build-up starts from the bottom and it's going up, and then and then it's starting again. And I think this is just events that are just that there's no control going off, and it's somebody needs to take control. You and this other person need to take that control back from them two, because if not, this is just going to continue. I'm not sure where these two why they're so confrontational, but they're definitely like butting heads at the minute. So you do need to be stepping in and being a little bit more heavy-handed. Not heavy-handed. That sounds like beat 'em up. Not heavy-handed. More with your vocal, with your voice. Very stern. I think you need to be very stern with these two people, because what they're bickering over is nothing. It's like when somebody spills a cup of tea and you let it slip, and then somebody spills a cup of tea, you let it, and then it's like the little things are building up to the big things, and it just needs to be stopped, because it's not worth all that aggro coming up, Eve. That's what I'm getting for you. So, but you two, there's two of you definitely trying to stop this bickering going off. But you definitely need to really get through to the bottom too, my lovely. But that's what I've got for you, Eve, my lovely lady. Right.
ReverendWildBill. Hi, I'm Max.
Are you doing a reading for? Did you want to read?
Yes, I don't think he's very wild at all. I think he likes wild, but I don't think he's very wild.
His name's Bill.
Yeah. I don't think
Is that ReverendWildBill?
Yeah, ReverendWildBill. I don't think he's very wild at all. I don't think he's a reverend either.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a yeah.
I can see a naughty side to him. I can see him there with me at a Wild Hearts concert, jumping up and down, sort of like, wow, yeah, fucking, you know, we're there, man. We're like, that's what I see. Does that sound like you?
It does sound like Bill. It does sound like
Bill. At the next Wild Hearts concert. Yeah. Rock on. They were meant to be in Cardiff and got cancelled because of coronavirus. Oh, I was gutted. Sorry about me smoking, people.
That's okay. I have me.
Another John 6. I keep dipping down to the bag in my bag, and you wonder where I keep disappearing to.
Right.
I've got the Jack of Hearts, the Ten of Clubs, and the Queen of Spades. Right. Jack of Hearts. There's a lovely man there, a lovely young lad. Say, in his 30s, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. But he's a bit of a devious one. Jack's telling us he's a bit of a devious one, but he's got a lot of love for you, and he's got a lot of respect for you, and it's someone that you can rely on. Though he can be a bit devious and a bit conniving and a bit cunning, I think you can rely on him. And then you've got the Queen of Spades, and that's some women, some gossip. There's someone gossiping about you. There's tails going round about you. But the 10 of clubs is telling you to ignore them. Put her out her mind, because this lad is going to set her straight. So there's a woman gossiping about you, but the lad's going to set her straight.
I'll do a reading I'll go in order I've wrote them, so I'll do Leah Hill next. Leah Hill, if you can comment for me, my lovely. I'm writing names down, so don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm writing names down in chat onto my list. So John's just I'm gonna keep writing names to it, and John will keep adding to it. Send some positive. I'm sending loads of positivity to you, Penny, my lovely lady, to everybody in chat. Vicky, you'd like a reading? That's my last 2 weeks drama. Wow, Bill. Right, I'll come back to... Oh, she's there, Leah.
No, you can't, Bill, because I've got a long leg and I'll kick your ass.
Leah, I've got the hangman for you, my lovely lady. So with the hangman, to me, I feel at the minute your world is turning upside down. I'm not sure whether at times you feel like you're hanging on with a thread. Now, again, with the legs, I'm not sure if there's a leg issue. Right, left, that'd be my... left, I think. Not sure if there's a leg issue going on with your Leah at the minute. It's only like in the bottom part of your calf. It's nothing serious, but it's like twisted. So I don't know if you've done something to your ankle or you've twisted it in some sort of fashion, but there's definitely a twist coming in around the ankle, unless you can understand that in a different kind of thing. But your body is completely all different colours. So I think that you're very, very out of balance at the minute. I think that you're one of these people that doesn't clear the energies around them. I think that I'm not sure whether you're like a sensitive person that absorbs people's energies in that sense. But you definitely do need to clear yourself, because you've got so much going off round your body. I'm just worried about the blue, because you've got blue in your legs, and blue to me is a sign of cold. So I'm not sure whether there might be something else with the leg going on. I'm not sure. But I'm going to say that there's definitely something with the legs, Leah.
Do you want some response to that? She has got legs.
I'm not reading responses just yet, Max, because if I read responses, it puts me off the card. I'm not sure whether there's a child in spirit. I don't know if you can see it there just above my thumb, but there's like a little child face there coming through. So I'm not sure whether there's a child's energy, a child's passed over in spirit. They're okay, and they're surrounded by a lot of love, and they're surrounded by white light. So they're okay. But I think there's a lot of... I don't know whether this upside down is to do with that. It's something that you're not dealing with properly, or somebody around you is not dealing properly with it. Because it's showing on the card, it's got to be in a memory. But there is also, I'm going to say, a gentleman. I think there's a gentleman around this child as well. So I'm not sure whether there's a gentleman that's crossed over. And I'm not sure whether this gentleman had a stick, or there was something to do with a stick with this gentleman, because he's like holding a stick, but he's got the baby underarm, if you know what I mean. So he's there with the baby. Now you've got a bee's nest at the top, and I'm not sure whether you've been stung a few times by different people, maybe hurt quite a few times. If it's not by people, you've definitely gone through hurt, because obviously a bee stings. So to me, if it was a wasp nest, I would have said by people, but because it's a bee's nest, I just think that you've possibly had just bad experiences around you. I'm not sure whether that. I've got to say what I said for but there's a bee's nest, so there's definitely something to do with being stung coming in. But these would have been odd 1 and 2. I'm not sure what the mountains have for you, what the mountains mean. But if you look in front of the mountains, there's like a stream, and that stream is waiting for you to fall. Because once you can let go of what you're holding on to, once you let go, that's the path you can take, and it's such a clear path, and it's a clearer path to what you've been on. But you definitely need to sort what's going off around in your head, and take that leap of faith and take that path, but in your own time and when you're ready, my lovely. That's what I'm getting for you, Leah, my love.
Right.
Leah off my list.
You need to listen to this now. Leah's actually my daughter.
All right.
Now, 7 years ago, she was expecting, and the father of the baby beat her up, and she lost the baby.
Oh,
she'll be sat next door in tears at the moment. Colour all around her. Her hair is like 5 different shades of green at the moment.
So that'd be explaining the colours.
The old man, my husband, walked with a stick and always had one of the grandchildren perched on his opposite hip.
Wow. She does need,
like, everything that you said there, I can relate to on her behalf.
Bless her.
And she's got a child. She's got a perfectly healthy little girl, a beautiful little girl now.
Yep. I think that card then would probably just to let her know that everything's okay, and
she'll be so glad to hear that Colin's got Angel.
Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, that's just sent tingles all down my spine.
Sorry, but I just had, that was just so, it hit me as soon as you said it. She'll be so glad to hear that Colin's got Angel.
Marvellous. Thank you. And Leah, bless you, my lovely, sending your cuddles through camera screen. Could you do a reading for June Boyne Kerry? Let me put her up on screen. I've put wrong one up, bear with me. There we go.
June Boyne Kerry, Battle of the Boyne. I wonder if that's what you were named after. Nobody here will know what the Battle of the Boyne was, but, well, a few people might. Yeah, we've got a few Scots in. Don't know if we've got any Irish, but... Right. June Boyne Kerry. I have dropped for you the 10 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, and the 2 of spades. And I can see a job offer for someone close, a job. Someone's job's affected someone close to you or you, promotion. There's business partnership. There's an opportunity opening for you or someone close to you in the work front. And they've got to take it. Stop holding back. You got to know when to cut ties and move on. Take the opportunity. There's a job opportunity or an opportunity of a partnership. Something starting, something to do with work, something to do with earning, something that's going to benefit those around you. And you've got to cut your ties and take it. Whoever it is, tell them, look, cut your ties. I don't care how scared you are. Cut your ties. Take it. It's going to be a success. It's going to be good for you. So
there you go, June.
Thanks. Not
Leah. I'm doing Leah next. Well, the card's flipped, Leah, so I'm going to pull it out. Leah, I've got for you the Queen of Swords, my lovely. I'm not sure what's going on, Leah, because you've gone... You've put in a guard up around yourself, but this is something new. This isn't something I think that you'd normally do, and I'm not sure whether this is even out of character for you, but it's like there's something going on around you that you feel that you need to put a cloak up. Either you're feeling invisible or you're feeling like you need to protect yourself for some reason at the minute, my lovely, because you can see the cloak that's around you. What's that behind you? If you can see behind you, it looks like there's like a block. So can you see that block? You're definitely blocking something that you're not wanting to deal with at this moment, because this block here is, again, it's like it's attached to you on the card. So to me, you're definitely blocking out something and not dealing with something that needs your attention, I would say, Leah, at the minute. You have got a sword, but it's not on a defense. It's more, again, it's just more that protection. Leah, I'm not sure whether, are you going through it? I don't like saying anything. Are you going through like a little bit of depression, I think? Because I'm not sure whether this is what you're sort of like hiding from. I'm not sure whether you've got some kind of, you're suffering in silence and not speaking to people, Leah, when you need to speak to them. Because it's very clouded round you. But if you look at the side, there is sunshine coming through, but you're not in that place yet to see it. So I think you need to start dealing with things and facing things instead of taking that step back. I think you need to do a step forward, my lovely, because it's like you're stuck. Now, there's two people around you, and I am going to say these are two younger people, and I would have said twins, but I don't know why I would have said twins, because they don't look alike, but they do look alike. So these two have got to look so alike that they could get mistaken for twins. So I'm not sure what these two people are to you, but they're definitely there. But I feel like they're guarding. They feel like they've got to guard you as well. But I don't think it's their job to guard you, if that makes sense to you, Leah. Just because all their feathers are ruffled. So whatever this situation is, it is affecting the two on this side here. But again, if you reach out with your sword, you'll see that there's a light there. Well, you can't see with my finger, big finger on it. You can see the light somewhere in this top corner, and there's a light there. You've just got to smash that light with the sword, and everything will seem brighter. But you've got to take that. You've got to make that push. And I would say try and talk to somebody, Leah. If you can't talk to a friend or a family member that you can really relate to. But reach out with that sword and make sure you do, sweetie, because that light's waiting to come in. You can see it. And everything's going to be okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. There's nothing negative going to happen. You just need to just bring in the light, not surround yourself with the negative energies, if you know what I mean, Leah. So that's what I'm getting for you, Leah, at minute, my sweet. I hope that's okay for you. Evening, Claire. Can you do Vicky? Let me put Vicky on. She's, yeah, just
ping it because my chat's not moving. I can't see who's here.
It's all right. I'm just trying to get Vicky up on screen. She's disappeared off my screen. There we go.
I don't know what's up with my chat.
There we go. Vicky Malcolm.
Right. We'll just gather them. We've dropped a few here.
So sorry, Leah, my lovely.
We've got the 5 of clubs, the Queen of diamonds, the 3 of hearts, and the King of diamonds. So yet again, the Queen of diamonds, we've got this gossipy woman, but she's a neighbour, someone that lives near you, someone that lives near you that's trying to cause trouble. She's trying very, very hard to cause trouble for you, trying to cause problems for you. And there's serious problems that I think she's trying to cause. This is a really spiteful woman, like really spiteful. She's trying to cause trouble for you. Lives nearby you, and I'm saying that she's got it's serious trouble because there's also a man in a suit. There's a legal man involved. The King of Diamonds is telling me that there's a man involved that is going to need to mediate in some way. Somebody's going to need to mediate. This is not going to be resolved without mediation. Somebody's going to need to go to court or sit you both down and talk to you and say, right, enough's enough. We put up with all this for long enough. We're going to talk it through because she really wants to cause trouble for you. And I've also got the 5 of clubs here, which is to deal with your, and it's saying maybe time for you to have a checkup, go get your blood pressure checked. Could all be related to this woman that's trying to cause you trouble, but I see a lot of worry and anxiety and blood pressure problems. Get yourself checked out, but things aren't going to resolve themselves. This woman, there's a woman near you that she's nasty. I don't like her. She's trying to cause trouble, but there's a man going to step in and sort it out.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Evening, Manda, Jane, Chrissa, Willow, Kinja. Thank you for joining this evening, my lovelies. Dr. Swati, are you still in chat? See if Dr. Swati, I don't even think I've said that right. I think I've spelt it wrong. Dr. Swati, I think. I'll give him a minute just to comment. Evening, Natalie. I hope you're well, my lovely. Vicky's put, okay, thank you. Could be one of 2 women. I've got Donna High next. Because Doctor's gone. We'll try Chrissy, my lovely. I know Donna's in chat. And I just read for Donna. No, Donna.
Don't give me, it's on Facebook.
Oh yeah, forget. Well, she popped back up. Penny. I know Penny's on. Oh, Donna's there, yeah.
Okay, Donna, I'll let you move on to the next one, Lindsay, and I'll try and connect with Donna.
Are you going to do you want to connect?
She's already done, Donna. No, it was Mags.
Oh, Mags, no, Mags, it's all right, Mags, you've done Donna already. Hang on a minute then, let me... No, because Mags has already read for Donna, so I'll have to read for Donna next time. Donna, I'll do your reading next time because Mags has already read for you this time. Mandy, I'll read for you, my lovely. I'm getting so confused.
That's all right.
I know.
It's old timers.
I know you don't, Donna, my lovely lady. Mandy, for you, my sweet. Mandy, I've got the King of Pentacles for you, my lovely lady. Now, I'm not sure what decision you've got coming up, but there's definitely a decision. But I do feel that either you or somebody close to you suffers with... let me show you. Can you see these like bags that you've got on your, like on the waist side and on the legs? I do feel that there might be some health issues there around that side of the body with this person. It's not affecting the legs. It's more like the hip and the top of the legs kind of thing. A bit of stomach, hips, top of legs. That's what I'm getting at the minute, my lovely, with this card. So I'm not sure whether what decision you've got coming up. And I don't know what the reference to butterflies is either, because you've got 3 butterflies coming out from your head. So I'm not sure what the reference to the butterfly would be for you, Mandy. There's definitely a decision about, and I'm going to say, and I don't like doing money, but I think there's a decision to do with money coming in, Mandy. That's not going to be a easy decision either. I think this is going to need some thinking about. You at the minute you seem quite settled. There is like a horsey flyy thing in the back stood behind you. But it's like, how can I put it? It's like you're not ready to get on back on the horse kind of thing. And you're quite happy from where you are. But I think whatever this decision is coming up, but there's see, I said money, but there's like flowers coming out of it. I'm not sure whether this is, I don't know whether you're into gardening or something like that, but there's like money and it's like sprouting leaves on the top. So are you a money tree? Does somebody think you're a money tree? I think that's what it's saying. It might not be I think it's a decision to do with money, but you're not a money tree, but you're one of these that is like, you always help. But I think at the minute, somebody around you is taking the mickey, and it's like money grows on trees, that's somebody around you. But even though I don't think there's anything you're suffering bad with your health, I just think that that's the issue that you've got. I think that you may use a stick at times for walking, but nothing that doesn't stop you from doing what you want to do kind of thing. But you've got to be very careful with this money tree. I'm not sure who it is because it's not showing, unless that's the person in the background, which means that this person's got to be one of these that moves around quite a lot, or just disappears and then comes back. And they're the ones that think you're the money tree and that can fund their habit kind of thing. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something around you with like a money and money tree, my lovely. That's what I'm getting for you off that card, Mandy. So I'm not sure if that makes any sense to you.
Right, you just seen me fluffing about there a minute ago. I had got in a right mess. I looked to the side and I seen the name McDay, and I dropped 4 cards on the floor. Got in a right kerfuffle, dropped 4 cards on the floor. The young dark-haired gentleman who's very trustworthy. McDay. I'm sure that's the name.
I found McDay, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it as I
got you, Mick.
Cards went everywhere and then I lost them. But I can remember that was the name I seen as the cards just went haywire. And I'd say it's a family because there's a young lad, trustworthy, very loyal to you, thinks the world of you. But I wouldn't say it's a son because there's an older gentleman who's also very close to you, who I think is related to this young chap. And as I dropped them on the floor, I put my cards to the side to pick them up, and one of them landed upside down on top of the pack. So everything's happening for you. There's a woman there as well. So you got the Jack, Queen, and King of spades, of clubs, which makes me think it's a family. Jack, Queen, King club. It's a family, and they're looking out for you. They're looking out for you. You may not realize it, but they're looking out for you. They're worried about you. Set their mind at rest. Let them know you're okay. They're worrying about you. They're very cool. They think the world of you. This is a family. Man, woman, younger chap. They think the world of you. I also got the 6 of diamonds and the 9 of clubs, which is clubs is to do with your health, which is what they're worrying about, because it was the Jack, Queen, King of clubs that came out. So they're worrying about your health. You've got to set their mind at rest. Give them a phone call. Let them know you're okay. Let them know you're okay. The 6 of diamonds is a letter. There's a letter coming to you. And then, as I went to pick up the one that was upside down on top of the pack, I noticed the 3 of diamonds lying next to it. So the 6 of diamonds are saying that you've got a letter coming, and the 3 of diamonds are saying that it's like, Lindsay don't like talking about money, but the 3 of diamonds are saying that it's to do with money. I can't say whether it's a bill or whether it's a pension or an endowment or something that you've forgotten about. But you've got an unexpected letter on your way about money, something regarding money. But do let this family know that you're okay, because they're worried about your health.
There you go, mate. That was for you, my lovely. Who have I got next? I've got Penny next on my list. I don't normally do a list. It's just that tonight because I've got Mads on. I'm not catching everybody, so I'm just trying to write names down randomly as I see them. Penny, are you still with us, my sweet? Evening, Carol. Evening, Bewitched, my lovelies. Donna, do you know Barry personally? Because if you do, can I do Barry a reading through your messenger, my love? Penny's gone. Vicky, Malcolm, are you still in chat, my lovely? Okay, thanks. That was an awesome, great reading. Thanks, Mick, my love. Donna, I'll do a reading for Mick offline through your messenger, my sweet. I'll tell you how after. Natalie, evening, Simon. Natalie, Jane, are you still in chat? Oh, Penny's there. I've got Penny. Click on her name. I got your pen. Ooh. Penny, for you, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. And again, for you, the number 3 is really relevant. You're holding the 3. So the number 3 is very relevant. I don't know whose birthday is coming up, but there's definitely a birthday coming up or an anniversary for you, Penny, because there's a young child that's giving a gift. So I'm not sure whether it's you gifting like your nanan or somebody older than you, or it's somebody younger than you gifting you. But there's definitely a gift, a celebration coming up. Or is it you gifting a child? I don't know. I'll leave that one with you. But there's definitely a gift being passed, and the number 3 is really relevant. So I'm not sure, it could be 3rd anniversary, 3rd birthday, possibly. I don't know, but definitely that. At the minute, Penny, your head seems fairly clear. I'm not going to say you're away with the fairies, but as you can see, there's nothing seriously happening around you that's causing you to worry at the minute. Not that I can see. There is some family stuff going off where you can see the trees coming up behind, but you're like, here it's not like involving you just yet, so just keep it that way. Don't let them drag you in and get you involved. But there might be a couple of family issues going on in the background, but nothing for you to worry about, because it's I think somebody's about to move home, or there's a bird there, so I'm not sure. I think the bird for me, because it's in the tree, is maybe a family member ready to fly the nest, turning a certain age and wanting to maybe spread the wings before other people think they should. This has got to be a special occasion coming up, because there's you've got somebody else coming in here giving you a gift. So this has got to be a gift to you. So there's definitely a celebration, Penny, coming around you for some reason, because the gifts are being given to you. But again, Penny, what's the 3? I don't understand. The 3's coming up. You've got 3 there. You've got 3 on your skirt. Penny, is there a celebration or a baby coming up? Because on your skirt, under the sun, is a baby. Now, I don't know whether you've been given this news yet, or this is something that's coming in as a surprise. But I think there's a baby coming in somewhere, Penny. Somebody's going to bring you news, I think, of a baby. I think there's going to be a baby coming, because this baby, I know it's not a spirit baby, because it's like just below your belly. Now, I don't know whether you're pregnant or not, Penny, or you're expecting, but there's definitely baby news coming in from somewhere. Also, just be careful, because even though you're okay, there's ears listening, because in this tree, in the family tree, what I just looked at that, and it just looked like ears. There's a couple of ears, and it's like the ears are listening. So people are aware of things or listening to things that maybe they shouldn't be listening to. So just be careful, because I'm not sure whether somebody's trying to listen out for something that you're doing. But the sunshine's coming again. The sunshine's coming from your belly. So I'm not sure. Definite baby news coming up, Penny. But apart from that, I'm just going to say there's a big celebration coming up. And I don't know what the number 3 or the number 6 is for. But yeah, that's what I'm getting a minute for you, Penny, my lovely lady. Penny off my list. Have you seen anybody? Thank you, June.
My chat's not moving. I'm seeing the same people
All
here.
right. Well, I've got a...
Could you write down Chelsea Shepherd, John, on Lindsay's list?
Did I write what down, love?
Could John write Chelsea Shepherd on your list?
I can if I've got time, because we've been going just over an hour. Evening, Carol Baskin. Let me try and see. I'm just going back up list.
I'm wishing Ryan would let me. Going down on me.
Willow, are you still in chat, Willow? Let's see if we can connect to you, Willow. Yeah, Willow's in chat. Hang on, let me put Willow up. There we go.
Right, Willow. We'll start with, we've got the 2 of Hearts, 10 of clubs and the 3 of diamonds. It's all to do with friendship and happiness and joy and party. There's a friend. It's all to do with a friend of yours. They've got some good news. It's full of joy, happiness, party, celebration. There's a friend of yours going to be coming with just wonderful news. All it's saying is wonderful news, but it's not you. There's a friend of yours coming to you, a close friend of yours. I've got some brilliant news for you. And we've flipped the 3 of hearts as well, which then again says it's a friend of yours with good news. Everything's just saying there's a friend of yours with some brilliant news. So you're going to be hearing from a friend soon, and it's going to be a time for celebration.
What was that lady's name that you asked me to read for, Mags? I'm not reading it yet. I just need to.
Chelsea Sheppard.
Chelsea Sheppard.
I did see her on there. I don't know if she's still on.
Sorry, I'm not doing her just yet. We've got a list of others. Is that what you've got for Willow, my lovely?
That's what I've got for Willow. I've got nothing for Willow. It's a friend of hers, and it's going to be just. There's some brilliant news coming.
Let us know, Willow, my lovely. Vicky McCollum. Malcolm. Is Vicky McCollum still in chat? Malcolm. Vicky Malcolm. Oh my goodness me, I'm reading John's writing. Dan, bear with me, my lovely. Jane, yeah, your comments are being seen, sweets. It just chat moves fast. Barry, are you still in? I didn't put you down, Susan. If we can fit you in, I promise I will. Barry's not answered. I'm going to put Claire Wormsley on. Claire, just comment for me. I'm going to give Claire Wormsley to you, my lovely. So when she comments, I'll put her name on screen. Here we go. There you go. That's Claire for you, my lovely.
Can I just say, Cindy, love, if you want, send me a private message once this is over. Look me up on Facebook. I'm easy to find. We'll have a chat.
Claire Wormsley, Carol Baskin. I love Carol Baskin and Dan. Yeah, I've got Dan.
Carol Baskin,
I know. I best not forget Carol.
Joe comes and I'll read for Joe.
Joe.
Exotic.
Right, I've got one. This tab is using your microphone. I don't know. I've clicked on something. Leah will say inbox a Mags after live.
I'm saying to Cindy felt nothing can be that bad.
While you're trying to connect, I'm just going to do Natalie Jane, but I'll leave Claire's name on screen so you can.
Fine.
Is that all right?
I'm just saying, Dan, have you had a fallout lately? Who have you been arguing with?
Right, hang on. Leave Claire on. I'm just going to do Natalie Jane. Natalie, for you, I've got the star card, my lovely. I'm not sure whether you're on a spiritual journey, because that Mags is connecting to name, you see. I'm not sure whether you're on a spiritual journey, Natalie, but there's definitely certain energies around you at the moment. I feel as though you are going through a cleanse again. It's like you're you're like washing yourself, so you're like washing like the negative off you. But I do think that you can communicate with energies around you, Natalie. I'm not sure whether you do tarot readings or something like that, or it's something you're working towards doing. Because there's definitely a lot of, you've got the water, you've got now we have the 4 sign. You're coming up with a water for some reason. I also think a water element, yeah, a water element. You're definitely a water element coming up around you. There's also somebody's going to be flying in, and now I'm not sure whether this is somebody just flying in for a quick visit, but somebody is going to be coming into you, and I'm not sure whether they're traveling to get to you. So maybe when this lockdown's over, this person. But I do believe that this person's going to be flying into you, not literally flapping wings and flying, but like coming in on a plane. A witch coming on a broom, maybe. But there's definitely something coming in for you. Again, for me, this is just basically telling me that you're quite in tuned to nature elements as well. And to me, it'd just be more about meditation, making sure your auras are cleansed. Which I think this is maybe a learning process for you. But bar from that, my lovely, there's nothing I can see around you at the minute. Bar from a lot of spiritual energy, my lovely. I'm not sure whether you've done something to your... I think it's right, both. I'm not sure whether you suffer with something to do with the wrist area, or there's something going on because you've got like a bandage on your card around the wrist. So I'm not sure what this issue is around the wrist, my lovely. But there's definitely something around the wrist area that's going on also. But bar from that, tiny steps. Learning is a long process, and taking the baby steps you need to is the way to move forward if this is the way that you're going towards more of a spiritual cleansing kind of thing. That's what I get for you, my lovely. That's Natalie. Jane, you've got Claire.
I've got Claire here, but just before I do Claire, can I quickly, I flipped one card over as I was shuffling. Dan, who have you been arguing with?
All right, you're doing Dan. Dan, this is yours.
That's all I got was Dan, you've been arguing.
I'll do Dan then.
I want to know who he's been arguing with. Right, I think my cards are broken, either that or it's the lockdown, because we've got this bitch of a woman again. Everybody's turning into bitches.
Ooh.
We've got bitches everywhere. Either the cards are broken or it's the lockdown, because we've got the bitch again. We've got the Queen of Diamonds. She's a cow. She's a gossip. She's a troublemaker. Likes to talk about people, and she's talking about you, Claire. I'm sorry about that. I see a move on the cards. You've got 2 aces here, the Ace of Hearts and the Ace of Diamonds. Now, that could be a move of job or a move of house, but I can see a move on the card. You're going to be moving, but wherever you move, you're moving up. You're moving up a stage. You're bettering yourself. You move better in yourself. And you've got to know when to cut the ties. You've got to know when to cut the apron strings, when to cut ties and let go. You're worrying about it, but you've got to know when to cut the apron strings and let go.
I know what that's referring to. I know, Claire. That's why I can't read for Claire. But I know what that's referring to.
That makes sense.
It does to me, and I'll explain it to Claire if it doesn't to Claire. Anything else for Claire, Mags?
That's all that I've got there for Claire. But you're moving up, girl. Wherever you're moving, whether it's your job or your house or whatever it is, you're moving in the right direction. But you're definitely moving big steps.
Marissa Boyson, are you still in chat? Who doesn't want to argue with me? Let me see if Marissa's still in chat. Or Mariska Boyson. I can't remember what Mariska we're on now. Oh, here she comes. Evening, lovely lady. Marissa, for you, I've got the Three of Swords. Again, with this card, I'm not sure whether you think you're a person that thinks with your heart, and I'm not sure whether your heart gets hurt because you do make quite a few decisions from the heart. You can see the blue heart on your head. I mean, it is also a symbol for heartbreak and things like that, but we've all gone through heartbreak and everything else, so I'm not referring to the heartbreak you've been to. Hey, Antoinette. But I definitely feel that you make a lot of decisions from the heart. You don't actually think about these decisions, but I think you still get hurt through doing this. And I think what this card's trying to tell you is you need to start making the decisions with your head and doing them more for yourself, and stop putting other people's feelings and emotions first, because they definitely don't put yours first. So for me, yeah, you need to stop thinking with your heart. I'm not sure what's going off around the neck area, or if this is somebody around you, but there's definitely issues around the neck area for me. I also don't think you're happy with a certain situation. And I don't know why it's showing me in your arms you're holding like a killed bird. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you've lost a pet. I wish I had said killed bird. I should have read my card properly first, so I apologise. I'm not sure whether you've recently lost a pet, but there's definitely some sort of animal loss coming in there for you, Mariska. There's also, and I'm not going to say child because I feel that this one is more teens. I also see, I'm going to say age of a teen, maybe a teen, just a bit younger. There's definitely spirit energy in spirit that's trying to reach out and let you know that they're there, but you're sort of like not listening. Now I'm seeing this child that it's got like blonde curly hair, and I don't know why I'd see blonde curly hair, but they're also holding on to a rabbit. So I don't know what the significance to this child and this rabbit would be, but they're definitely holding a rabbit. Is it girl or boy? I think it's a girl. It looks quite. It looked quite pretty in face. So I'm going to say, not that I think boys are ugly, but I think they're quite pretty in face. White feathers are significant to you. I think whoever this energy and spirit is are trying to leave messages for you, but you can't. It's like, and I'm not sure whether this thing round the neck is meaning that you can't, I don't know if you're still in a grieving process or somebody close to you is in a grieving process, but there's definitely grief going on. And because of all this grief, you're missing the signs that are being left, because they are leaving feathers. You can see the white feathers on the floor. So they are leaving feathers for you. But the thing with these feathers is they're not feathers that you'd find just like walking down a road and you see a load of feathers. For me, these feathers would be in certain places, maybe when you're sitting down and then you stand up and there'll be a feather near your foot, and it might be indoors somewhere or what, and it's just like their energies from spirit are trying to come round you. I'm not sure whether you suffer with health problems yourself also. And I don't want to say it, but I don't know what the wheelchair reference would be, because to me it's like it's like there's a wheelchair also. So I'm not sure what the wheelchair sort of like symboling as this person sitting in it. But that's what I'm getting at the minute. I do think you have had heartbreak and your heart is blue, but I also think that you do make a lot of decisions with your heart, my lovely. That's what I'm getting for you at the minute, Mariska. I hope that makes sense for you. Let's have a look.
Right, can I just say, Cindy, I've written your name down. I'll message you once we're finished. Don't worry about things, love. And Dan, it's more than an argument. I know everybody wants to argue with you, as you say, but no.
Can you do? Let me have a look. Can you do Millie?
That's Penny.
Oh, that's Penny. Hang on. There we go, Millie.
Millie Overton.
Yeah. You're welcome, Mariska. Bless Bewitched. Evening, Teresa. She's put up as members on YouTube.
Oh. Here we go, Millie. I see you in the country. I see you with a love of animals. I see you're a very caring person. Sometimes too caring. And we've got her again. We've got that bitch.
For Mags.
We keep getting this bitch. It must be the lockdown. Either that or the cards are broken. But we keep getting this bitch coming out in us. There's a woman spreading rumours again. But you've got lots of spades. And they're going to outdo them, that woman. There's legal matters coming up. Maybe a house change, maybe buying a house. Selling a house. I can see a solicitor. I can see something legal, parking ticket, general. But there's a legal matter coming up. There's a legal matter coming up. But then again, you've got a bitch talking about you. Must be this lockdown. She keeps coming out. But there's an awful lot riding around legal matters. And I can hear myself echoing. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Right. There's an awful lot going around legal matters for Millie.
Right, my lovely. Chelsea, are you still in chat? Chelsea Sheppard. Which Sheppard? Is she on Facebook, Mags, or YouTube?
She's on Facebook, I think. I'm going to see if I can get my...
She's there. Oh, no, that's Chrissy. I don't think she's on, Mags, but you'll have to get her to message me.
I will do.
I'll do her reading that way. Carol Baskin. I'm reading for Carol Baskin. Oh, Chelsea's still here.
Is she?
Wow, my lovely.
Yeah, she's there.
She's here. Can you try and connect to Keith? Because I'm going to put you, Keith, up next. Keith, if you can comment, just so
make a comment somewhere.
Chelsea, my lovely lady, I've got the Knight of Swords for you. Now, this card shows me a smile. This card shows me a smiley face, but but I think you're hiding behind a mask, and I don't think you're being honest with yourself. It's like you put on a fake face to make everybody think everything's okay when actually it's not. And I think you're very good at hiding this kind of emotion. And I'm not sure whether you've been doing this for a long time. For me, only reason I say that is because for me, when I lost my dad at 8, I built this wall up where I always look okay. So even when I'm not okay, I'll always be with smile and happy and laughing and joking. And inside I could be really hurting, but I don't let people know that. I really do. And I feel that's the kind of person that you are. I'm not sure whether you've lost something also, because here it looks like the bat is carrying something away. So I'm not sure whether you've actually misplaced or lost something. And this is, I think this is something that you treasured in a big way. I'm not sure what that's to do with. I can't tell whether it's a male or a female energy and spirit around you. There's definitely a spirit behind you in energy, but I can't tell whether it's male or female. But I will say to this person, and as daft as it sounds, a 50p piece is something, or 50. Could it be 50, the age 50? The number 50, but it's like in the shape of a 50p piece. So I'm not sure what the number 50 is relevant to, or a 50p piece for you. But what you need to do is you need to use this sword in your hand and start allowing people to come in and stop being scared of, and start being true to yourself, because I think that's what this card's just here for. It's just to say you're okay to be yourself. You're okay to be you. We're all unique in his own way. But that's what I would say to you, because I do think you do hide a lot and you don't talk about your emotions quite. I think you quite hide them quite well, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting for you, Chelsea, at the minute. Has Mick re-commented?
Yep, he did.
He did.
He did. I'm sure he did. I've lost him now, though.
I've lost him. I found Carol Baskin.
Keith, yeah.
So long as you're basking in sunshine.
Carol, I'm doing you next. Right, Keith, I've got you up on screen. There you go, Carol. Mags, Carol.
Right.
Do you know?
Keith, I see a lot of sorrow. Something's came to an end. Something's ended. Something's finished. Not necessarily a death. Just something's came to an end and you're missing it. You're missing something. You're sorrowful about something. You're really missing whatever it is. Be it your work, be it the passing of someone, a friend's moved away. You're missing something sorrow. There's a man in uniform and there's a letter for you. There's the man in uniform, I see, he's an important man. It's an important uniform. It's an important man. And he's coming to you with a message of some sort. There's a man in uniform, an important man in uniform coming to you with a message. But I feel as though you've lost something. You're not very happy at the moment. You've lost your job. Something's happened with all this COVID. I just feel as though you've lost something. But there's definitely a man in uniform there that's got an important message for you. Listen to him. Listen to him carefully. Take in what he's saying. Make him repeat it if you need to, because it's a very, very important message he's got for you. That's Keith. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce your surname. Sorry, but
Where's my Carol Baskin gone? Right, Carol Baskin. I don't know how I'm going to read this because I know she loves tigers. And she hates Joey. Is it Joey? Joe. So, Carol, for you, I've got the tower, my lovely. So I'm not sure for you whether you've attempted things in the past and you keep feeling like that you're going back to square one. It's like you move forward, but then you always seem to be back to where you are. You don't seem to move forward. You don't seem to get that chance to move on that little bit more. I think you're like start something, but then it takes you back to the beginning. You start, and it's like just a roller coaster. For me, I'd say you do need to make some changes, because every time you get a knockback, it really does affect you. Also, with you, I'm not sure whether there is a younger energy to you, and I'm not sure whether this is. I'm not sure whether this is a sister, and I'm not sure whether this one's in spirit, because you're falling in the red, and it's like, oh, it's either symbolizing that she's following your footsteps and she's making the same mistakes you made because you're not. She thinks that that's the right way to go. So I'm not sure whether, because she is in a grey. Which normally to me would mean in spirit, but I'm not sure whether this is somebody that's following your footsteps and they're going down that same path that you did. I do think that you did have I'm not sure whether when you were growing up that there were difficulties within the family, because I also see that there's no leaves on the tree, so I'm not sure whether you're distant to the family in some sense. I'm not too sure on that one. There's definitely a dark cloud looming over you, though. So I don't know what's going off around you, whether this is something that you're creating around yourself, or whether, again, this is somebody else coming in. No, it's not a dark cloud. This is somebody in spirit world, and I think this is either a mom, nan, something like that kind of figure that's watching, and it's like they're watching from above. And I don't know whether I don't know whether this going forward and going back, I don't know whether this is a struggle to them, related to them, because they're very prominent in this photo. But also red, the color red is a symbol for you. And just be careful, because you're going to burn yourself out. You've got flames coming out top of the tower. You are going to burn yourself out, my lovely. And just take care of your leopards and your lions and whatever else you've got in your zoo, because I am a big animal lover. So I hope that's okay for you, Carol, because you haven't put your real name. I don't know whether I've got your reading right, wrong, or whatever. But there you go. Next for you, I've got...
Can I do Alison Tyndall? I've just dropped cards under the bed again.
Alison.
So I've been rummaging about underneath the bed. As I've seen an Alison Tyndall, Tyndon.
Paul Russell, Chloe Jepson, Natalie Jane, Bewitched, Stacey, Antoinette.
No, is it an Alison?
Teresa.
It was Tin. Alison Tin. And I was rummaging about underneath the
Tina Marie. Yeah, Dan, I've got you, Doc. I'm going to do you in a bit. What name did you say?
Alison Tin.
Can't see an Alison.
That was definitely an Alison that I spotted.
If there's Alison in chat, can you just comment your name, Doug?
There is one there, I found her. Can't read what she wrote because I ain't got my glasses.
Can you read without me putting a name on screen?
Yeah, because I've got her name. Because I dropped them as I spotted her name.
Right.
So if Alison's there, I see you've had health issues, and you've tackled them with laughter. You've tackled them with really tackled these health issues, and you're moving on from them. I don't know if you've had an operation, if you've got an operation coming up, if they've tried a different medication for your something, but something positive's happening with your health now. You've been ill, but something positive is definitely happening with your health. Your health's on its way up. It also says that you've got to clear your mind. You've got to just strip everything off, clear your mind, stop worrying about things. You're all a mishmash. Everything's going on. You're worrying about everything. You've got to stop it because you've got to concentrate on this healing because you're getting better. Something in your health, but it's really improving now. And that's what I can see for Alison. Yep, there she is.
Thank you, my love. Can you try and find Antoinette in chat and just concentrate on Antoinette's name, Antoinette Jackson, because it's going to be the next one you read for. Kerry Rice, are you still in comments? Kerry Rice, are you still in comment in chat? Yes, Stacey, can see your comments, my lovely. We can see everybody's comments. It's just they all come through at once, Doug. Right.
Oh, bye. Come back. Don't leave me to it. Then come on, Antoinette. Antoinette, you've got powers of your own, girl. You coming to us? I can sense that you do this or similar. I can sense psychic powers off you. So this is not going to be an easy one. Because I've got to climb on the floor again.
I was going back. Sorry about that. Again. Took myself out of chat. I don't know why I did it.
I was just saying, Antoinette, I don't know why Antoinette's bothered to ask us. She's quite capable of doing this herself. I get the feeling.
Hang on, can I just do Chrissy before you do Antoinette?
Yep.
Do you know I do this all? I take myself out of chat all the time.
I've been scrummaging about on the floor again.
I've got the justice card for you, Chrissy. So Chrissy, the justice card. I'm not sure what's going on with one of your hands because one of your hands is like limp. So I'm not sure what issues you've got going off around your hand at the minute. I also think you've got some issues, Chrissy, going off with your feet because you can see your hands limping the card, but can you also see around the bottom of your feet? You've got like, I can't explain it, but if you look at the bottom of your feet, you've got like these things around the bottom of your feet. So I'm not sure whether there's something going off with your feet also. Who's the younger man Chris said there's a younger, and I'm going to say gentleman. He's either younger than you or past before you knew him. I do see him. In fact, I see this too. There's a gentleman. There's somebody that passed a long time ago. Right, let me show you. There's somebody that passed a long time ago, and then just in front of him that way, there's another person there. So there's a distance between these two crossings. But the one that's coming out more is a very smartly dressed gentleman, because he's in. I can see the trousers that he's wearing, and I can see the jacket. But for some reason, I can't see his head. So I'm not sure what that's significant to, whether that was something to do with how he passed, with like an aneurysm or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm having difficulty seeing him from head up. But with this gentleman, there were three women, or not three women. There was three people in this gentleman's life who had his heart, because he's holding three hearts in his hands. So there's definitely three people that this man absolutely adored. There's also a picture of a chair in the background. I'm not sure whether you need to be resting a little bit more than what you're doing. I'm not sure whether you're taking a little bit too much on and you need to rest up a little bit more, because it's like the chair's there, but you're invisible. The chair's invisible to you. It's like, I can't stop doing this. I've got to do this. I do feel like you're one of them that does push yourself. And I'm not sure whether there's an animal in spirit also, because there's something on like four legs at the bottom there. Well, on two legs, but two legs at back. So I'm not sure whether there's a pet in spirit also that's passed away, Chrissy, around you. Also, the butterfly on the chest always symbols that you're getting healing around the chest area. So again, I think this card for you is more about looking after yourself and taking more care of yourself, resting when you need to, and stop pushing yourself. Because the more you're going to push, the more it's going to affect your feet. It's going to affect other aspects of yourself. But I do feel like that you're like, you've always been a kind of like a wisdom person, somebody that people had come to. You've got really long red hair in this photo, so I'm not sure whether that's significant to you in some way or other. But with the long hair, it's like an old, like, you know, like when we have kids and we say it's like an old soul in a young body. I'm not sure whether that were like you was when you were growing up from being little. You were sort of like very more forward in yourself, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting at minute for you, Chrissy. So I'll leave that with you. If you want to do Antoinette.
All right, can I just say, Alison, thanks for the feedback. I'm glad your little one's okay. Congratulations, and stop worrying about it. You're looking there, Lindsay.
I'm looking for I found her, Antoinette. Now I've got now she's just
Antoinette. You need to think about what you're doing. The grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Where's my Antoinette gone? Antoinette.
I don't know. She had me scrambling in the floor a minute ago.
Antoinette, can you just comment for me, my lovely? And then Dan, I'll do you.
I've got Antoinette here. She just had me scrambling on the floor.
If you can start reading for her, and then when she pops her name in chat, I'll pop her on.
Well, Antoinette, you could be doing this yourself. I get the feeling I'm not even going to hold the cards up because just so many flew out. I feel you're very spiritual. I feel the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You've got a decision to make. You've got to clear your head before you make this decision. Be very careful. Think careful about what you're doing. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Change is not always for the best. Sometimes it's better the devil you know. Stick with what you know you're good at. Don't don't take no chances. I say I don't want you to take the chances. The grass is just not greener on the other side. Stick with what you're good at. And that's
fabulous.
Antoinette.
Dan, are you still in chat, my lovely? Dan, are you still in chat? Yep. Oh, I heard me.
Yep.
Then.
That was Dave. Have you ever watched that programme?
Dan's going to be his last reading, my lovely.
That's fine. And Cindy Phelps, once we're finished, I'm going to find you.
Dan, I've got the King of Pentacles for you, my lovely. So, there's definitely something new coming up for you, Dan, in future, and you're definitely moving forward. But again, there's something that is holding you back. Can you see this like branch here? This is what I call a connection, like a family tree. But there's no family tree behind it, but you've got the branch. So I'm not sure what's holding you back from moving a bit forward. There's something that you're doing that's like top priority for you. You can see you're holding the staff in your hand, and that's like your number one priority. And I think this is something that you're wanting to do. But the thing is, it's not being straightforward. There's a lot of like twists and turns going on. So I'm not sure what it is. But also, you've got some loose ends that need tying up. I don't know if you can see from this picture, Dan. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 loose ends that you need to tie up before you can do anything to move forward. But again, I don't know anything about you, Dan, and I definitely don't know your past. But I don't know what your connection is to the past that you're holding on to, and that I'm not going to say you're scared to let go, but I think for you to let go of it, it's a big thing, because I think it was a big part of your life at the time. But there's definitely something that you're not willing to let go, or because whatever this is what's holding the wings bent, and I think this is what's holding you back. I think it's held you back in all aspects. Whether it's something that happened, or I am going to say I think it is family, because like I said, it's like an off on a family branch. Again, I'm not sure for you, because I've seen it on cards, so I'm going to say it because I see cards differently for different people. I do feel that there is a child in spirit, though, connected to you somehow. And I'm not sure whether I don't know whether there was something wrong health-wise with this child, because I can only see one leg. I hate doing children. I can only see one leg on this child, so I'm not sure what because I can see the leg and the head. But I can see the wings are around this child, and you can see the energy stemming down, and it like comes round and comes down and round onto the child, as you can see. But it's like the child's covered up from leg going across top at waist up to neck. I can't see anything underlying there, but I can see that it looks like that somebody, you know, like when people pass over, I'm not sure whether somebody's left like a dummy or a rattle or something, something in it could, because it's like they've got a toy or something on the chest, like a comforter kind of thing that's been put in with them. But also behind, And this gentleman, I think it is a gentleman, from way back, is the one that came to help the crossing of the baby over. Just because I can only see his face, but he seems to be, because he's not showing himself, I'd take this more of like great, that kind of thing going on. But definitely for you definitely need to tie up them loose ends, because all that's going to happen if you don't tie these up, Dan, they're just going to wrap round the neck of the animal that you're riding there, which is part of you. They're just going to keep wrapping round, and they are going to hold you back from moving forward with this, whatever this one thing is in front of you. I'm not going to go into whether you're like a spiritualist or anything like that, because I've got a feeling you are, but that's what that had symbolized there for me anyway. But I'm not going to go into that because I think you are anyway. But yeah, just tie up them loose ends and try and let go of the past, Dan, because there's definitely something from your past that's very hard for you to let go. Not sure whether it's to do with this child or a gentleman in spirit, but there's definitely a family connection somewhere that's it doesn't hold you back, but you just can't shake whatever it were that happened off, if you know what I mean. Because the connection really is a strong connection. So that's what I get for you, Dan. So I hope that makes sense to you. Don't have a children's, not sure, Dan, but I can just see that for me, I just saw a child in spirit. So I'm not sure what that represents for you, my lovely. But there's definitely a child there coming in spirit. And like I said, they've got like a rattle or something on with them. But that's what I'm getting for you, Dan, at minute. So Dan was our last one that I'm reading for. I would like to say thank you to Mags for joining me this evening and doing her readings, because I found her readings very interesting, because like I said, Mags is old school. So yes, I will be back on at some point next week doing more tarot readings. And if you'd all like to join me then, I will try and get to those that I haven't read for today. So yes, so I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. I don't know who's live tonight and who's not, so I can't tell you who to go and watch. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you about in somebody's chat somewhere. And don't forget, we are live tomorrow on Facebook. 9 o'clock we will be live, coming from a very special place. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting night, so hopefully you'll join me there on Facebook with John and Simon from GS Paranormal and us. Yeah, so that's it. So Mags, do you want to say goodbye?
Lots of love to everybody. Take care and stay safe. Wash them hands.
Yeah, wash them hands. Right, take care, everybody. John Six Senses live tonight. Thank Tidy. So John's live tonight, 10 o'clock on Facebook, and we shall see you in John's live. Thanks very much. Much love. Everybody take care, and loads of healing sent to you. Bye.
Bye.
Now I've got to end it. That's something I have trouble doing.
Where's God when you need them?